Woke Bay, Young Turks host and Chunky Chunk's very own nephew, recently did an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson.
Lesbians!
During that interview, he took Jesse through what was quite possibly the dumbest thought experiment I've ever heard. Let's laugh at that. But first, let me tell you about this video's sponsor. It's amazing to consider just how much we rely on the internet nowadays. Our communication and entertainment largely relies on the internet, the way we purchase goods and services and control our finances. Even our very livelihoods rely on the internet in varying degrees. With our ever-increasing dependence on the internet, it's really not surprising that we hear story after story of cyber attacks, data leaks and security breaches at some of the most well-known and recognised tech companies. This video is sponsored by VirtualShield. They're a virtual private network designed to keep your data safe while you browse the internet. It's a simple layer of security that works on all of your devices. Visit hidewithbear.com this month where you can get an extra 35% off their VPN service. That's only $3.24 a month. Link in the description.
I have with me today Woke Bay. BuzzFeed call him Woke Bay. His real name is Hasan Piker. He is a political commentary on the Young Turks TYT network.
Now, Hasan is what some people refer to as a filthy fucking commie. He's adamant that the capitalist system itself is responsible for making the rich richer and keeping the poor poor.
I'm not a believer in the meritocracy per se.
So it's the system's fault that poor people are poor?
Yes.
And who is the system?
Capitalism.
And who is capitalism?
It's not an individual. It's the economic organization that we exist under currently.
So what's Hasan's solution for lifting up the poor and eliminating poverty? Well, he explains it to Jesse in the form of a retarded thought experiment. Let's go.
Wait, can we just play a thought experiment? Okay. Let's say that you make 15 loaves of bread, okay? You're making 15 loaves of bread. Then you hire someone, and that person also has the capacity to make bread, and together you guys start making 20 loaves of bread, and you're like, well, okay, I'm going to take 15 loaves of bread for myself and give this person 5 loaves of bread as a payment.
Well, maybe I'm being a bit pedantic here, but I would be inclined to sell the loaves of bread for cash and then pay the guy in cash. But we'll just roll with loaves of bread. So in this hypothetical scenario, Jesse is baking 15 loaves of bread, and then he takes on an employee who bakes an additional 5 loaves of bread, and he pays that guy 5 loaves of bread. So he's no better or worse off, presuming he doesn't have to provide this employee with health insurance or superannuation on top of the 5 loaves of bread. He's still taking home 15 loaves of bread.
Okay?
Okay.
So now your output is 20 loaves of bread, and the other person is getting 5 loaves of bread while you're getting 15 still. Then another undocumented person comes in.
Illegal alien?
Yeah, illegal alien, sure. And all of a sudden, that person is working as well with your company. And now...
I don't hire illegals.
Yeah, I wouldn't hire illegals either. Or men. Like, why would you pay a man 5 loaves of bread when you can get away with paying a woman 4 loaves of bread? And women are just as reliable and hardworking. I mean, why do you think the vast majority of bakers are women?
Hold on, not yours specifically. I'm just saying, this is a thought experiment. We're not making loaves of bread, and that's not the kind of payment anyway.
Okay, fair enough. I might have jumped the gun. Continue.
So let's say now, because of that, there's an additional person, now you can pay the other, the original employee 3 loaves of bread, because you can pay the undocumented person 2 loaves of bread, because the undocumented person doesn't have all of the rights that a legal citizen would have. So you can justify paying them less. And then you can justify paying less to your original employee, because there are plenty of people who could take their job, right? You're like, well, you know what? If you want to keep at least any loaves of bread and feed your family, you're going to have to take less money now.
Well, I'd probably report the illegal motherfucker to us and start looking for a job at another bakery.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, you look at that and you say, hold on, why don't we just, eliminate the undocumented person and get 5 while the boss still gets 15 loaves of bread? Because I was getting 5 last year, and that was better than 3. And you're right. That is better. 5 loaves of bread is better than 3.
Hang on. Calculator. Bang. You're right. 5 loaves of bread is better than 3.
However, what I advocate for is taking away from the boss 15 loaves of bread.
Okay. So take people's shit?
helping him have 10 loaves of bread.
Hi, I'm here to take all your shit. But don't worry, I'm going to help you have some of your shit back. In other words, I'm here to take some of your shit.
And then taking the rest of the 10 loaves of bread and distributing it evenly amongst the other employees.
You mean the employees, one of whom is an illegal alien?
So all of a sudden you have 7.
What?
Or you have 8.
Hang on, isn't Jesse the boss? I thought you just gave him back 10 of his original 15 loaves of bread that you confiscated at gunpoint. Why has he only got 8 now? Don't make me get my calculator out again, motherfucker.
And your new friend, who is the undocumented citizen who came in, has 7.
Is that a question?
No, this is the difference between your outlook and mine.
Yeah, you want to take people's shit and Jesse doesn't want to take people's shit.
Whereas I think that the people at the top have a lot.
The people at the top, like self-employed bakers.
And they have a lot to give back.
Do I own the company?
Yes.
And I'm in business to make what?
Loaves of bread, let's say.
Or money, let's say. But maybe I'm being pedantic again. We'll stick with loaves of bread. So if I'm in business to make loaves of bread, and my reward for operating that business are loaves of bread, then why the fuck would I take on the risk, the complication and the hassle of employing 2 people, one of whom is an illegal alien, just so I can take a substantial pay cut? Why wouldn't I just continue operating as a freelance baker and keep the 15 loaves of bread that I produce for myself?
If you were alone, you would not be able to increase your productivity. You would not be able to create more loaves of bread.
That's why I hire someone.
Exactly.
I just think you're dumb, okay? I think you're fucking dumb.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Theory.
Amazing.
Can we do that?
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Why would you say that? What does that mean?
I rest my case.
Recession, session. Give me better times, give me better times. Recession, session. Give me better times, better times. Recession.